Robbie Katter's Australia Party is threatening to punish Queensland Premier Stephen Miles by directing its preferences against the government at the October election. Joining us live now, Katter's Australian Party leader, Robbie Katter. Robbie, it's good to see you again. You're breaking with neutrality here, Robbie, so why?
Yeah, well, I guess it's hit a tipping point probably some time ago, but latest one was youth crime's really big in Queensland and has always been worse in North Queensland. And the principal policy we've been sitting on for 7 years, saying to people, we'll get this delivered for you under whoever's in government. And we were told, 4 or 5 months ago, look, we're going to look at this policy and try and deliver it. We're coming to election. And, we've started to realise, well, there's nothing in the budget there now and nothing significant's going to be done. And I guess we're now looking at preferences and what we're doing leading into the election time. So it was really par for the course that you would say, well, how can you reward or how can you not punish a government that has turned its back? And look, that's only the one line item on the category of sins they've committed against North Queensland. So, they destroyed the fishing industry. They've had a crack at the cane industry with reef regulations, the emissions targets on our power prices, which I might add the Libs voted with. But, we've been fighting all this stuff and it hits a point where you say, well, at some point you've got to be punished. So, which is a big deal for us because we've always tried to remain neutral on everything. And if anything, we get a lot of dirt thrown at us on, things we've never done. In fact, the only thing we've ever done in state parliament is block budgets on Labor and, block all their major legislation. We've never once ever given anyone Liberal or Labor government in Queensland or anything even close to that. So, we've always been able to operate fairly neutrally in just the way we operate day-to-day Parliament. But, this is beyond the pale. I think Queenslanders are pretty sick and tired of a lot of this radical agenda we've got from Labor.
You've had a gutful. Robbie, the good people of North Queensland have had a gutful when it comes to this as well. You mentioned the LNP in your answer there. Do you expect the LNP to be doing, or have they done anything different to the Labor Party?
Well, on most of the big issues, no. There's nothing solid coming out of crime. And, they both voted for emissions targets, which was a pretty big deal for us. They're both soft on the reef regulations. And we don't see anything turning around with free clearing or other big things that have happened. The fishing industry, they banned gillnet fishing. That was Labor Party. But we want to try and turn these things around. So, look, our best wish is that we get there, that we change the government, we get in there with some influence in some way that we can start to turn this stuff around. But we really see ourselves as a counterpoint to these Brisbane-based parties that sort of really are out of sync with North Queensland.
So who would you direct your preferences to, Robbie?
Well, there's only two big parties in Queensland, and if
so just the other guys.
It's the other guys, and that's not necessarily an endorsement of them. It's just we need to get rid of whoever's there.
Good to have you with us, Robbie. We will be talking to you again as we get closer to that Queensland election, no doubt. Thanks for your time.